Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. This deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The back's got it on the pitch. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm. Things aren't there. Does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Puts into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Lewis. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaking tackles. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's going to hand this off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Third and goal, looking to throw for it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to field it. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Looking for some space. It's Hicks. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's 3rd down after that run. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The ball is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Here's the option play. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hicks. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Sooners are in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Single back, takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. No problem, knocks it right through. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Staley. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leading it in the end zone for a touchback. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught on the outside. It's Matthews. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Vols looking to keep this drive rolling. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Christy, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed.
Touchdown, Volunteers. That puts them on top in the 2nd half.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
Point after attempt. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this route? He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And now a carry here for the fullback. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 17, Oklahoma 10.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Important second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Finding some room at the 25. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's good for a first down near the 40.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner hits outside. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Nice grab. It's Lewis. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Movement here from the tight end. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Hicks. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Grab behind the line. It's Hicks. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Throwing for his running back. He's got a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
First and goal, Oklahoma.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or if you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
Go for two and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
What a great job of coming up with that onside kick. Now it's going to be interesting to see how they work the clock. All you need is a field goal here late in this game. Let's see how aggressive their offensive coordinator is.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Bringing pressure. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team. Who's going to execute better? And just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.